want to talk about how much whiskey I just got on my blazer. Hey guys, thanks for joining us here for another weekly Whiskey After Hours. I'm locked down here with my buddy Jay. You can't really tell, but if I were to reach off camera, we could high five. Maybe not. Well, we'll have to work on that.
Oh, fuck.
I can't do things. The math is too complicated for After Hours. But anyway, After Hours where we kind of sit down after we record our Tuesday live streams and we just kick back, have a couple of pours, talk about what we got going on, and really just kind of take a deep dive into a small topic for, I don't know, take 7-8 minutes and just kind of enjoy it, I guess. Okay, maybe 9 minutes. I'll have to run it by the executives. We'll see what happens.
We'll see if they pass it. I don't know, man.
So before we kick this one off here, I'll dive in a little bit and talk about, I'm running the Boondock hat here tonight. Jay, I noticed you put a hat on. I wanted to talk about mine before yours because mine doesn't have like a team on it, so I don't have like a cool thing to say. So mine's the Boston Scully. And man, I'm telling you, the more of these hats I get, the more of them I like. And the last time I got one in the mail, my wife was like, oh yeah, you get another one of those. That's cool. And she's like, I mean, I like the hats, but how many hats do you need? And I was like, well, realistically, I don't wear like a ton of hats, but when I want to wear a hat, I do kind of like these. So
as the resident math guy, I feel like it's important that we should throw up an equation here, and we should be like, if number of hats is less than pairs of wife shoes,
okay,
then like in the green. I think that's
I'm super in the green.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, so you're good. I am less cool. I'm rocking the Old Fashioned Week hat from Heaven Hill. It was a super fun event they put on earlier this year. Things have gotten a little bit crazy here today, so I rock a hat sometimes with a great studio headphones. I recently got a new band for the Apple Watch, which I'm super pumped about, but that's brandless. So Heaven Hill hat it is. Oldfashionedweek.com next year. They're coming out again. They're coming in hot. Elijah Craig was the bourbon of choice, and that's pretty much, I think, that wraps up our weekly wardrobe. We're running kind of lean this week, which is nice. Like it's good to kick back.
Lean
sometimes.
as in neither of us has pants on, correct? Or is it just me?
I haven't been wearing pants for any of these things, man.
Huh. Okay.
Just saying.
I'm just kidding. Neither have I.
After hours, before hours. This is a pantsless operation in my book.
Yeah, any hours, man. You don't need pants for this.
Henderson, I'm not putting on pants for weekly whiskey or after hours. So if that's criteria, you're gonna need a new co-host.
No, I'm with it. So what are we looking at here?
Yeah, man. We got a Old Forester single barrel. Now it's good to note here that Old Forester single barrel used to be a proof down version at 90 proof, but no longer. This is the blue label. This beautiful blue beauty is at cast strength, which means it is clocking in at 62% ABV from Damon's Liquor in Maine, which is your neck of the woods, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed, it is. This is I think this is the first Old Faux barrel proof to hit Maine. And shit, man, like when these were first hitting, everybody's kind of talking about how hit or miss they were. Like they're either really nice or just screaming hot and a little bit tough to work through. I mean, like, and I'm cool with having a pour that's a little bit punishing. You know, high ABV is going to be all right as long as there's plenty of flavor to go with it. Sure. And this one, I think, checks off all the boxes. There's a ton of great flavor in this. So this reminds me an awful lot of the Jack Daniel's single barrel that you and I both really like, the Goose's Lightning from Bourbon Pursuit.
Man, that was a really good pick. That one was that was up there.
Real tasty. This is, I feel like it leans a little bit more fruity than that one, but overall it carries the profile the same way. I mean, you get this like delicious vanilla banana split type of deal going on. There's like butterscotch, there's a little bit of nuttiness in there, and then a pile of fruit on top, and shit, it's just, this is pretty tasty overall.
Yeah, honestly, so, I mean, I like you heard the same thing, like, right, either the Old Faux single barrels at barrel proof are on point, or they're just, like, ripping your head off, which is something that's super familiar if you like Jack Daniel's single barrel proof. Like, those are unbridled. They're so hot. They're so powerful. They're brash, but they have tons of flavor, and I love that flavor. This was a surprise. This is really restrained for 62%, and it does remind me that Goose's, which had great character, Henderson, this has like a caramel, like a toffee, like a really bright fruits, a little bit less of that banana than I expected, with a nice oak character. Like, this is really well rounded, and for 62% ABV, 62% ABV. Like this is I'm gonna lean into the meme. Like this is well behaved. Like this is
Okay.
This is drinking like 55 to me. Like this is standout.
I like when you say it's well behaved. I like it a little bit better if you told me it was a little bit naughty, but we could talk about that at the after hours.
Yeah. I mean, this was well brought up. Too bad you weren't.
Got it.
Letterkenny fans in the audience, but like this is praline, this is red berries, this is caramel cocoa, a little bit light banana. This isn't ripping my head off at all for 62%. No. Like this is drinking extremely well. It's expensive, unfortunately. I think that's
the one thing.
That's the elephant in the room.
Yeah, I mean they jacked the price from, geez, what was the SRP before? 55 to 85, $30 on their single barrel. Which, I mean, they offer it now in a 100 proof or in a barrel proof. The 100 proof is less expensive, but still, that was a noticeable jump. And it's not like this thing grabbed an age statement or came up any older. It's still gonna be right about a 5-year product.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it as it is, though. I mean, like, the only thing this misses for me really is mouthfeel. I think.
Oh, really?
A little bit of that with some age, but I mean, I'm kind of splitting the hairs out because I mean, it tastes great as it is.
No, get out of Crazy Town, man. This has a great mouthfeel. This is syrupy. This is buttery, creamy.
This is not buttery.
No, you reject my butter statement.
I rescind my offer for you to use the word buttery.
Okay, no, that's fair. This has really great texture to it. This, I'm trying not to use the word buttery. You kicked me out there, but I really like the mouthfeel on this for 62%. Like the presence is there, the oak structure is there. Like it rests nicely on your palate. Like you can feel it kind of like, to borrow Fred's words, like it's dripping across your jawline. Like it has presence. It's delicious. If you can afford it, I mean, $90 after tax. Like it's tough to swallow, but this is really good. And don't let the age statement fool you. Jack Daniels, Old Forester, Woodford Reserve have been doing crazy, weird things to get around low age product. And honestly, in my opinion, it's working. Like I do not mind that I paid what I paid for this whatsoever. This is delicious.
No, I'm with you, man. These at $85 are, I mean, let's face it, we're not buying these every other week.
No.
These single barrels that pop up here and there. If you come into one that like, especially if you've heard one that's decent and you can get your paws on that, do it. Don't waste your time with it. I wouldn't go hunt them down and try to scoop up every single one of them out there. I mean, there's still Russell's Reserve and other things that are cheaper that are more likely to please your wallet and your palate.
Knob Creek. Always Knob Creek. But it's good. I mean, yeah, I'm going to buy Knob Creek 2-1 to this any day, but I do not regret buying the Old Foe
all day
single barrel proof. Like, that's good stuff.
Yep. Yeah, this is a winner. I like these through and through. And this one in particular, it really hits the palate just right.
Yeah, man. I mean, once again, Old Forester single barrel proof from Damon's in Maine. I actually have one from a local retailer here in Wisconsin, Woodman's. Maybe in a future episode we'll crack it and we'll side by side. But my verdict is, maybe not A+, but I'm enjoying every sip of this. I don't know about you.
Absolutely, man. I'm not ready to put a score on this one on the spot, I don't think, but I definitely like where it's at.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the first ounce myself, but if the first ounce is drinking this well, I can't wait for the rest of the bottle. So thank you everybody for joining us for another After Hours segment. We are here on Thursday, so join us next Tuesday for a live segment. John, you can find him at The Bourbon Finder on Instagram, thebourbonfinder.com for his website, encompassing everything that you need to know as an American whiskey enthusiast. I am Jay from thewhiskeyraiders.com. You can find us. We are aggregating whiskey scores from across the internet, reviews, original articles, interviews, tastings. You can find everything you need there. Thank you for joining us. I don't know about you, but I'm going to just drink some more of this Old Forester single barrel. Like, this is great stuff, guys.
Yeah, I'm taking some of this to the couch, man. I'm good to go.
Yeah. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.